amigos, and welcome to Cooking with Alex. Today, we're going to learn how to cook a paella like a rock star. First, start with a good glass of wine. Delicious. This is one of my favorite wines from Spain, Torres. Comes with a little bowl there, you can use it as an ornament later. We got your basics here, and this is not your traditional paella. This is a paella that you can cook up really fast and you can entertain a lot of people with. You have your Maggi sauce, which is very essential. And then this is the trick right here, Classico. Make sure you get the one that says Italian sausage, peppers, and onions. This is the magic. This is the secret right here. Okay? So paella consists of many meats. From the land to the sea. You got some king crabs, legs. You got some sausages from Mexico, which is chorizo. Really good, gives it that spicy flavor. We got, seafood mix. We got a little bit of octopus. We got mussels. We got shrimps, scallops. And then we got some beef. Really good beef. Make sure you get like the best. Tenderloin is the best. You got some chicken. And then you got your veggies. You got some red onions, some white onions. You got some green peppers, orange peppers, cilantro. You got a lot of garlic. Gotta go with that. You got tomatoes. And you got your mushrooms. Now, the meat and all of this, the seafood, has been marinating overnight, okay? Make sure you marinate overnight, or at least 4 hours. So you got your Maggi sauce. You put in your Maggi sauce, a little bit of oil, pepper, salt, just smell it. Let the smell come out, and if it smells good, then you know that you've seasoned it right. You put a little bit of ginger on the meat and the chicken. You add all these flavor, all these spices to your seafood, to your meat. You let it marinate, and we're ready to go. We got some rice, some basmati rice, one of the best. Make sure the rice is really fluffy, okay? And we're all gonna put it together. You got your frying pans ready, heat it up. Make sure they're ready to sear the meat, sear the shrimp, because we're just gonna sear it. We're not gonna cook it all the way, we're just gonna sear it, bring it all together, put it back here. Two-step process. You sear the meat, sear the seafood, and then when you get all the juices out, you put all the juices, you cook all the vegetables, then you put it back into the pan, you add the rice, and then you cover it, and that's the second step, and you just let it come together. So, we're going to start doing it in the frying pan. So I'm going to take it to the frying pan in a bit. Salud. Alright, so now we're here by the stove. This is where all the action happens. We're ready to throw everything into the pans, and everything is going to sear up. So let's get it done. First, we're going to start with the beef. I'm going to throw the beef over here. You see the pan is already hot. Save the bowl, because what we're going to do with the bowl later is we're going to grab the juice that's in here, and we're going to throw it into there. Because we got to save the juice. The juice is what's going to give the paella the flavor. Everything is going. Everything is moving. It's in motion. I can taste the paella already. Throw in the chicken. Make sure you cook the chicken and the beef separate. Everything cooks separate. Make sure you get it really nice and hot here so it sears. You gotta listen to it. And the food, whenever you're searing it, it will talk to you. It will tell you, hey man, flip me. When you stop hearing that hissing sound, that frying sound, it's gotta tell you, flip me. It talks to you, so listen to it. But you gotta listen to your wife, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend nowadays. I'm not being biased. But anyway, here we go. Let the paella cook. Look at the chicken, how it's already turning. Look at that. That's what we want to get. See? Listen. The meat now is not even talking to me. So we're ready to go. With the meat and flipping it over. And you can always tell how good the meat is by just flipping it and seeing how tender it feels when you're flipping it. Go. Alright. Don't be afraid to give it a little shake. Look at the meat. See how quick that is? It's all coming together. This meat shouldn't be here more longer than like 5 minutes. That's all it takes. And the juice is already flowing. Here we go. So now all that's cooking, it's ready to go. You save the bowl for later. You can put all your chicken and your beef into the same bowl after you already cooked it. So don't be afraid to put them in the same bowl, okay? Well, I'm going to keep going. The next thing is the shrimp and the chorizo. And then we'll come back to do the veggies, okay? So now I'm in the last process of cooking the second part, which we got the chorizo. All right, look at the chorizo. They're jumping up with joy. And then we got the seafood mix, which we are putting together here. And remember, always save the juices, all right? So now we're going to put the chorizo back in here. All the meat and everything, like the seafood, make sure you just sear it. You don't need to cook it all the way through. If it's got a little bit of golden brown to it, that's good. You know, don't cook it all the way because there's a second part of this whole fiasco, okay? Which is adding the rice and then letting it cook, letting the rice cook with this. The juice, always have a little pot like this or a little bowl so you can put the juice away. Here we go, look at that seafood right there. And it's a mix of calamari, you know, jumbo shrimp, mussels, scallops. You know, it's really up to you what you want to add to the paella. There's no restrictions, you know. Traditional paella usually has like, you know, like all the special spices from Spain, and all the types that are out there. There's different types of paella. There's seafood paella, there's meat paella, there's chicken paella. I like to make it mix. I like to mix it up. And look at this juice that is left over. Put it right in there. And like I said, the juice right in here, we're going to use it to cook the rice. That's what's going to give it the flavor. Remember, have a little wine in between, you know, make it joyful. Now we're going to go with the vegetables. Okay, first, don't worry about washing the pan. You know, paella is about being messy. It's about having the flavors come alive. Grab some butter. Put the butter in there. Throw in a little bit of your garlic, your chopped garlic. And we're going to do the mushrooms over here. Okay? Smelling good. Now, what mushrooms tend to do is to soak up all that moisture, right? So mushrooms, you want to do them again. Just quickly let them cook. Let them grab the flavor of the garlic. Let them grab the butter. Get them all mixed up in there. You know? There you go. Look at that. Opa! Let them all jump with joy. Let them all go around. Butter them up. Butter them up. Here we go. Again, throw a little bit of butter in there. Butter is good. Let the butter skate around the pan a little bit. Pull all the juices out of there. Now we're going to add the green peppers. There you go. Look at that. Now the green peppers don't need to be finely chopped. Little bite sizes is good. Going to add the onion. Okay. You always want to leave the cilantro and the tomatoes till the end. You know? So here we go. And like I said, this is not your traditional paella, but it's a Mexican paella, you can call it. You know, the Spaniards came to Mexico, they adapted our culture. We went over there, we adapted their culture. Why not? Get dirty. Okay, so here we go. Okay, finishing this up by adding the cilantro. There we go. Add the cilantro to the mushrooms too, because it's all going to come together. Add the tomatoes. Move that around. Look at that smoke. Look at that. Oh, so good. All right, I'm going to finish this up, and we'll be right back.